yeah, this isn't about talking shit on anybody. This is just
No, I know that's
like,
venting.
yeah.
There's a difference. There's a distinct difference of those things.
Between venting and talking shit.
Yes.
I agree. But
Completely.
sometimes those two things get conflated. What's talking shit and what's venting. And it all depends on who you're talking to, which is a big...
Absolutely.
Like, if you're talking to a good friend or you say to them, hey, I'm just venting, don't say this to anyone else.
Absolutely.
Then it's venting. Otherwise, if you don't have those boundaries put up, then it's shit talking.
Absolutely. All right, you tell me when we're ready.
I'll never say, oh, we're ready or we're going.
So, let's start here.
Oh, man, I got a podcast takeover going on right now.
Wait, no. I didn't know you were homeschooled.
You didn't know I was homeschooled?
Until you told me.
What was your response when you found out? Like, oh, that makes sense?
No, I'm like, oh, he's normal.
I'll take that. It's so funny because some people say that I'm very normal for being homeschooled, and then some people are like, oh, you're very weird. Well, thus the name of the podcast, Not Weird, Just Homeschooled.
Well, first of all, if people say that you're weird, it's probably because they're fucking weird, and your weird doesn't match theirs.
Yeah. I also, I don't know, now that I'm dating again, I've had a few different people tell me that they think I'm on the spectrum.
Oh no, you're 100% are.
Really? You think so?
Well, most of us are. Though.
I don't think I am. I don't think I am because
honestly though, I think we use that very loosely.
I agree. That's why I don't feel like connected to, because there's some cases that are so severe, and yes, I see certain similarities between myself and that person, but at the same time, that could literally be anybody. And I think that sometimes people try and give excuses to their little quirks by calling themselves or saying that they think they're on the spectrum. It's almost like a form of
it's insecurity. It's just we're making an excuse for our weirdness. We're trying to put a name on our weirdness.
Mm-hmm. Stolen valor is what it seems like half the time. Well, so you're in an endless well of one-liner jokes. Where did you learn all these jokes from?
Dude, so I had my uncle. He's a Vietnam vet. He literally was the man that trained all the dogs for the Vietnam War.
Jesus.
He was a dog trainer. And he taught me all my jokes. But I also didn't recognize until I was older why he had so many jokes, because this motherfucker is literally masking trauma with jokes, which I mean is the best way.
You think he, in order to cope with his PTSD, he just read a bunch of fucking jokes?
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah. How do you feel like that skill set of humor within your family is either benefited from it or it's suffered from it?
I think benefit. We're a tough motherfucking breed. Dude, we're so dark. It's a dark humor. And that is because, we, feelings are not really, a thing. Mm-hmm. So we fucking mask it in dark humor.
Yeah, my family does something very similar to that. Where, basically, if anybody in my family becomes terminal, you immediately become the butt of a joke.
Oh, yeah. How's it feel to be God's favorite? You get to die first, you fucking asshole. God damn it.
Yeah.
You're never going to have to think about taxes ever again, you lucky bitch.
Lucky motherfucker. One time, my grandmother was turning 100 years old, and like but up to that point, she kept saying like she just wanted to die. And then I asked her what she wanted for her birthday, and she goes, "I just want to die." And I was like, "You're 100 years old. God doesn't want you. What do you understand about that?"
No.
And that's how my family copes with shit. We just make jokes. Like I went to a funeral recently from my Aunt Paula, and the whole time we were just laughing and having a good time, essentially. Which I'm assuming anybody who was at that funeral was like, these people are
psychos. Yeah. Oh, dude, so my mom, she's got some heart shit going on, and she never like tells me. She doesn't want me to know, so she'll like downgrade it. And I had her on speakerphone with my older brother, and she's like, "Yeah, the doctor said you only have like 14% of my heart, and if I have one more heart attack, I'll die." She was like, "But I said we all gotta go sometime." And my dad's in the background like, "What the fuck about me?"
Yeah, what am I gonna do?
Dude.
It's so funny to me that like men in these types of situations, or the married men in these situations, like they're lost. Like if your father died, your mom wouldn't be as lost as your dad would be. You know what I mean?
My mom probably like, "I don't have to cook anymore. Jesus, I don't have to fucking iron. I'm good."
The grocery bill just got halved.
Dude, my parents have been together for 50 years.
Wow.
50 years. And, dude, I don't know what my dad would do if... I honestly do not know.
I don't think my dad knows what he would do without my mother either. Like, they've been together, they just passed 40 years. And, yeah, he would be a complete mess.
No, it's a realization that we take care of your punk ass.
Yeah, we think that we're like, oh, we're in control, blah, blah, blah. The patriarch of the family.
Until you guys got to look for something.
Yeah, until there's a remote situation. And then all of a sudden, we're helpless children.
Literally. So, my boyfriend Charlie, like, literally, if I want to hide something from him in the fridge, all I have to do is like put it on a shelf that's too low, and then they're clear shelves, by the way.
Right.
And I just like position things over it. He's never gonna find that shit.
Never gonna find it.
Nope.
He would have to move something to see it.
Oh, God forbid.
Yeah. Man, that's not gonna happen. Lord knows that's not happening anytime soon.
And like I always like know when he can't find something and he's scared to ask me because he knows he did not appropriately look and he just doesn't want to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
as a married guy, when I was married, like that was definitely a situation where I just look further. I'm not gonna ask where it's at.
Oh no, he's just fully jumping on that grenade.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather her just find it.
Sometimes I would just like, fuck it, I'm just going to continue looking or just give up on it than ask. Because sometimes the asking would be even an issue. It would be like, what the fuck? You knew where it was, blah, blah.
And the worst thing is when she goes and finds it, she just moves one thing
know.
over.
I know, yeah. It's like right
like,
there.
God damn it, not the one thing I didn't move.
Yeah. Odds are good, that's where it was. But now I live alone and like I should know where everything is and I still don't. I still don't.
Inhibitions. Yeah, still looking for those. No.
Yeah. Still looking for like what was it? I had like a now I can't even remember what the fuck I was looking for. Oh, there's like this little this little car trash can that I had. And when I moved, I took it.
Wait, I don't mean to. You lost a car trash can.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck happened to it.
It's a fucking car.
Yeah, you'd think it would be in the car, right? It's not in the car.
Oh, I thought it was a trash can that was a car.
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
How do you lose that? It's literally a car.
God, I wish I was that cool. You got a little race car trash can. That'd fucking rip.
Like the beds.
Oh yeah, man, I would definitely do that. It's hard enough not making my place look like it was like the interior design was done by a 16-year-old child who's into ska.
You only like have a Toto just like fucking poster just with thumbtacks.
It's all like band posters and skateboards. That's what most of my
Do you
decorations are.
skateboard?
Yeah, I love skateboarding.
Oh, so if it was me, it would just be skateboards. Like, do you skateboard? Like, no.
No.
They just look aesthetically pleasing.
They soothe me.
Yeah. I like the shape.
I like the shapes. That would be pretty autistic.
I mean, flaccid. Sorry, Mom.
She's not going to listen to this. She'd have to know how to find it.
Listen, she's on Facebook now. And so I love when she posts. She has a very like heavy Puerto Rican accent, like Spanish accent. So when she posts stuff, she posts it like how she says it. So she was like, I really wanted chicken karaoke today.
Chicken karaoke. That is amazing.
And I just put the thumbs up, like, almost there.
It's so close.
Or, so she posted another day about my dad. She's like, can someone come pick up my husband? She was like, can Jolene or a Carmen or a Gertrude come get it?
Who's Gertrude?
Same bit. It was supposed to be Gertrude, but she leaned into it.
Yeah. Who, like, what was she even meaning by that?
Take this motherfucker away. He's annoying her.
Oh. I get it now. She wished she had a Jolene in her life.
She said a Gertrude would do.
Gertrude. As far as I know, that's a name.
It is now.
Yeah, it is now. She has named somebody Gertrude. Where's there a song about even a Gertrude?
I think she just like was reaching for the most whitest name that she can think of and just like ran.
She lucked out with Jolene. Gertrude, who
and then
knows?
she said Carmen.
Like, yeah, Carmen. Who the fuck is Carmen?
I think she was just like trying
just
to like
reaching.
No, just like anybody's open to this.
Right.
All races.
She's like she's riffing. She's just ripping out white lady names.
Okay, listen. So my brother's names are Hector and Jose, and I'm Lindsay.
Yeah, how did you luck out?
Named after the bionic woman, Lindsay Wagner.
Is that for real?
Yes.
That's amazing.
So my aunt named me, and my aunt filled out my Social Security, and my mom filled out my birth certificate. So my mom's accent, she spelled it how she says it. So it was Lindsay. So it was Lindzie.
Z-I-E? Holy shit.
And my Social Security was Lindsay. And in third grade, they're like, you gotta fucking pick one.
Oh, really? They caught it?
Yes, I had to change my name.
Wow.
I had to change.
My brother had a situation recently when he was doing his taxes that, like, his birthday on his birth certificate and his birthday on his Social Security were two different things. So, like, one was October 4th, the other one was October 5th. And no one ever caught it. So now he had to go through all this bullshit to get it changed on one of the two things.
I'm sure they probably had to. And I'm sure she was pissed as fuck.
Yeah. Because I bet you it was like they filled out the birth certificate the day he was born, and then the next day they filled out the Social Security, and instead of putting down, like, they just
put the date that they filed.
The day that they filed it.
So, anyone, so I don't know any Spanish. I know, like, very little. And, like, a lot of, like, Puerto Ricans, like, they'll start, like, rambling Spanish to me. And I have to, like, tell them. I'm like, so my brother's Hector and Jose. They know Spanish. Lindsay, however, not so much.
So they learned how to speak Spanish, and they have the more Spanish names. And you didn't get to learn Spanish, and you have the whitest name possible.
I think it was because they just wanted to talk about me without me knowing.
They're going to have their own code. They're going to leave you out of things.
I'm sure they were calling me a bitch quite a bit as a child.
You think so?
I was an asshole.
Were you difficult?
Oh my God. I was the youngest of 3. So my brother is 10 years older than me, and me and my brother are 17 months apart. We wouldn't get invited to shit because we were so bad.
I bet.
It's a very bad kid.
Are you close to your brother with that large of a age gap?
That is my best friend in the world.
Really?
Literally, best friend in the world.
That's awesome.
And it is because we share like a lot of similarities. Like we just wanted to get the fuck out. We're from Lorraine. So yeah, dude, we're like, all right, see you guys never.
The oldest is Hector.
Oldest is Pibe.
Wait, what?
My brother's names are Pibe, Hector, and Lindsay. So my Pibe's real name is Jose, but it's Pibe. So my dad had 6 brothers, and they're all over like 6 foot. My dad is 5'6", maybe. Giving him some grace there.
Yeah. So you got your height from your dad?
So it's yes. I got my hips from my mom. It's gonna look like it's all downhill from here. I'm gonna look like a goddamn upside down dreidel as I get old, like a fucking weeble wobble. But Pibe means the runt.
Oh my God.
So that's my brother is named after my dad, and they're both
runts.
He'll kill me if he ever.
I mean, at least one of them lucked out with height.
Did they? With I don't know which one are we.
Well, didn't you say your oldest brother's 6 foot?
No, my dad's brothers were.
Oh, your dad's brothers.
He had 6 brothers, and they were all, and he was the tiny. Yeah, so anytime we have like parties, we have a bunch of like family parties. Any of my tall friends that come, and they go into the bathrooms, the mirrors. When they go to wash their hands, they can't even see their head because the mirrors are so low.
That was really funny. I never even thought about that.
So everything is for us.
Yeah.
It's like big people, little world.
That's really funny. This is like, it's like your dad surrounded by a bunch of NBA players and just him. Just like
And he's the most responsible one.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I guess they have the height, so they're like, I don't have to fucking deal with shit. People probably gave them a lot of respect they didn't deserve because of their height.
Yes, and a lot of baby mamas.
A lot of baby mamas out there for them. Those in different area codes, huh?
Wait, so Puerto Ricans, if you're a Puerto Rican and you want to date another Puerto Rican, you better motherfucking see a family tree.
That's what I've heard. But, I mean, you say that all about a lot of different... Irish are the same way.
Well,
a lot of them are cousins.
Irish are the white versions of Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
They like to fuck, they like to drink, and they like to fight.
Wow. I couldn't agree with you more. I never would have put 2 and 2 together, but now that you framed it the way you have, yes, they literally are the fucking Irish of the Puerto Ricans. The white Puerto Ricans. Man, you just made them very happy. I'm not Irish. I don't give a fuck. I don't have a horse in this race.
Wait, so my boyfriend...
Arabs are the same way. Lebanese people are the same way. You got to check. I've had relatives not have to change their last name to get married to their husband.
Bro.
Wouldn't that be weird? Not having to change your last name to marry the person.
A 23andMe, that would definitely have to take place. Is it 23andMe? What is the thing that the Mormons got all our DNA?
I have no idea. They got
the DNA like testing things.
They got all bent out of shape over it.
No, well, we just assumed the Mormons just want our DNA, so they made this like thing that you can do your family genetics if you just give them your DNA.
Oh.
Can we talk about how people are so crazy about their credit card information, but they're like, you know what? Take my DNA.
Yeah. PIN code? No. Brief of privacy there.
And you gotta mail that shit in. They had to do work for that.
The internet asked me for my blood and I gave it to them. And I paid for it.
So
I paid for that invasion of privacy. I think 23andMe doesn't necessarily do your family tree, but it does like your mix of what you are.
Google it. I don't think that's true. I think they definitely do. So my cousin did it, and she calls me one day. She's like, so did you ever like date this guy in high school? I'm like, no, like, he was just a friend. She's like, are you sure? I thought you guys. I'm like, no, he was just a friend. She's like, oh, thank God, he's your first cousin.
Holy shit, that was a close one. I mean,
it wasn't.
It wasn't your first cousin?
No, it was my first cousin, but
it wasn't a close one?
No, I wasn't trying to fuck him. That was why it was.
Well, who knows what he was thinking?
Actually, you're right about that.
How accurate 23andMe is for ethnicity? I think it does both. Yeah, it does both.
The Mormons, they know what they're doing.
Yeah. It was created by a Mormon person, I'm assuming?
I don't know. Those are the lies I tell myself.
I think I read this once on the internet, so now I want to say it on a podcast.
I got it. I mean, if it's on the internet, it has to be true, right?
It's got to be true. If there's anything I know about the internet, it never lies.
There's Mormons and lizard people.
Yep.
I'm leaning so far in.
Oh, man, they have all these different tests you can take of, like, food nutrition, personality, physical traits, intelligence.
You're like, so...
Just send us your blood and we'll tell you some shit.
Just so you didn't know, crippling alcoholism ran in your family.
Hunter versus farmer.
Then you get to be okay with your crippling alcoholism. You're like, well, it's genetic.
Well, here they have it, put it in categories. So they have ancient bloodlines, global ancestry, and deep ancestry. What the fuck does any of that mean?
I envy you guys. You guys just get to check white.
Thank God I don't have that problem.
So my boyfriend, he is Irish, 50% Irish and 50% Puerto Rican. And these are like West Virginian Irish and like straight off the boat Puerto Ricans. And he looks Persian. So
he does. He actually looks very Arab.
Yeah.
He looks like one of my cousins.
He's
really
racially ambiguous.
Yeah. Because when I first met him, I was like, oh, this is an Arab guy. And I asked him, I was like, oh, what kind of Arab are you? And he was like a nun.
His dad would take him out of school to go deer hunting.
Yeah, that's some hillbilly shit.
Yeah.
Was his dad, I'm assuming, was the white one?
No, his mom.
His mom's the white one?
No.
So what is his dad doing?
I was being facetious.
Oh. His dad's just like oddly a hillbilly because he married a white woman.
So,
or got with a white woman. I can't assume that they're married.
Well, I said he's half Puerto Rican.
I mean, they got together at one point, I'm sure, yes.
His dad's the white one, his mom's a Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense now.
And now it's very difficult for him to get on a plane.
Yeah. He gets pulled out of line.
Oh, dude. So we all took a family vacation. It was one of my really good friends, his mom, and me. And we were all like waiting for Charlie. Shit. I don't want to say Charlie's name. Boyfriend. I thought like we were all waiting for him to like, and it turned out I was the one that had to be served.
Oh no, that sucks.
I forgot that I had it was a ornament of a wine glass, but it had like resin in it.
Yeah, it happens from time to time.
They were like,
Yeah, it's resin. It could come from anywhere, though.
no, they're like, this brown thinks they're gonna put the wool over our.
Yeah, getting back of the line, Cheech.
They opened all my stuff, which literally, if anyone knows, like women, how we pack so strategically.
Yes.
I knew there was nothing in there, but the entire time, my anxiety of how the fuck am I gonna get all this back in? I did the most Tetris shit that I could ever do in this suit.
This can't be replicated.
And then I'm looking at the time like, God damn it.
Did they have to go, like, they went through all their shit, but did they have to do, like, a pat down and everything?
Oh, the whole thing.
The whole thing?
They do all of it, Yep.
What do you mean by whole thing?
So they pat you down, they do the wine, and they do everything. But, I mean, I would have liked a little more, but they're being modest about it. I'm like,
You got that lady's number?
if you're going to fuck in my suitcase, just make it worth it.
If you're gonna fuck up the suitcase, I better get a fucking strip search.
Come on, man. Just a little, like, dwiddle. Make me fall asleep on the plane. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Leave me
Mom.
some dignity, for Christ's sake.
I know you're not unpacking the suitcase for fucking free. Come on, something has to give.
Where'd you go to high school?
Lorraine, Southview, it doesn't exist anymore. So in Lorraine, none of the schools that I went to they're not even there anymore. None of it.
Is that weird for you? Or is it nice knowing that, like, can you do, if now that your school's no longer a school, do you still get to, like, together for, like, what do you call it?
Reunions?
Reunions.
Oh, yeah, man. So all of us, all the people that we graduated with, we all went to school together since we were kids.
Wow.
There was only 3 high schools. And then one other one that was like in a township that everybody wanted to go to. But they were so strict. They're like, no, we're not taking these trash bags that live 2 blocks away from us.
What was there? Like, you had to live in a certain area to go to that school, essentially? Okay.
So, I ran away from home with my senior year of high school.
Nice. You're a badass. Did you do the whole stick and knapsack thing?
And I slammed the door really hard, like, you're never going to see me again. So I moved out of state. I went on to live with my brother in Virginia.
You ran away to family? That's hardly running away.
Listen, give me my small...
All right.
Give me my small victories.
All right, you ran away. I got to find where my vape thing is. It's going to drive me nuts. Keep talking.
So I moved in with my brother.
He was on the seat the entire time. You moved in with your brother. Hold on.
And his girlfriend. And it was my senior year of high school. I turned 18 the 3rd week going in. So I enrolled myself into high school there. And it was a 1-bedroom apartment. Me, him, and his girlfriend.
Hell yeah.
So my brother's like, you got to get a job. And his girlfriend was a Hooters girl, so
she was raking it in?
Guess who was a Hooters girl herself?
Oh, wow. Where was this at?
Virginia, Newport News, Virginia. I was a Hooters girl my senior year of high school.
Just over Newport was West Virginia, over the Cincinnati border.
No, Virginia.
Yeah.
So it is half an hour out of Virginia Beach.
Okay.
But it's on Army base. So we were outside the army base. My parents were really like on top of me all the time. Like if someone would call me out of school, my parents had it set up that they had to call 3 other people to verify that it was real.
How funny is it that you had to go to a military base to get like
Wait,
some less restrictions in your life?
dude, I lost my goddamn mind.
I bet. How old were you?
18.
18. So there's not shit they can do about it.
Oh, dude, they hated every part of it. But my
I'm
brother,
sure, but they can't, like, legally they couldn't do anything about it.
no, they were like, "Hey, bitch, you think you're an adult? See you never. We'll see how that fares." It didn't fare well.
Yeah, you became a Hooters girl.
I was a Hooters girl.
Did you make good money doing the Hooters thing?
I stopped going to school.
Oh no. You dropped out of high school?
I didn't. I went to school a little bit, but
You got your GED?
no, I have my diploma, but I literally like just went to it. So in Virginia, it was way different from the structure that was here. So like you have like aides walking around, like you're not even allowed. If you're going to the bathroom, they're like, "Why are you going to the? Let me see your pass."
That's here.
Yeah, in Virginia, it was like a goddamn 90s movie. There was kids on the lawn playing guitars and shit. You can leave at lunch.
Wow. So it was like 10 Things I Hate About You, that school?
I could not be trusted to my own freedom, obviously.
So what would you do at school? Like, you'd show up, get your, like, attendance, and then piece the fuck out?
It was hard because when I was a cheerleader. My parents were really involved in school, so there wasn't any ground there, so there wasn't any tether for me to be. I'm like, I didn't really have friends. I'm a senior in high school coming in, and a lot of these kids were really like well off kids. There was, I want to say, 1,000 kids in our graduating class. There was literally 3 wings.
How big of a culture shock was it when you moved from that high school, which it seemed like you had been in high school with all those people your entire or in school with those people your entire life up until that point, and then going to a completely different school where you know nobody at?
It was just like a fucking floating ship with nothing, like no sail, just dead in the water, because there's nothing that tied me to it. So, in Virginia, you only have to be 18 to serve alcohol. In Ohio, you have to be 21.
Yeah.
So when I'm working at Hooters, I'm also working with a lot of women that are much older than me. Lost my goddamn mind. So there was only one Hooters in this whole town, and there wasn't really a lot of restaurants. They would, you would do promotions. So you would go to these places and you just wear the uniform, but they would all like assume you were 21.
No one had carded you? No one asked?
Nobody.
What did you write down on your resume? Or on your...
18, help.
I'm blinking twice. This is a hostage
But
situation.
that's when I started bartending, though, at Hooters.
At 18?
At 18. I didn't have any friends in school. I took a Hooters girl to my homecoming. And
That's hot.
we almost didn't get in because she had fake boobs and they were showing too much.
That's hilarious.
And then we're like, this is boring. And we left and we went to the club afterwards and no one cards you, nothing. But I would stay at some of the girls' houses. So I remember one day my brother, one of the girls left her door open.
I'm going to just check something real quick. Sorry. We're good. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She left her front door open. And I remember my brother like bursting in to the door. And, like we're upstairs sleeping, and he's screaming up the stairs like, "Lindsay, get your motherfucking ass to school!"
Oh my God! This is after the prom.
Homecoming.
Oh, after homecoming.
But this wasn't the same day. This was just another random day.
Jesus.
I had
How old was the lady you took to homecoming?
I want to say like 21.
She was. Oh, okay.
Dude, she was hot though. She was Asian,
Nice.
beautiful, not the smartest, but she held me down into homecoming.
What year did you graduate?
So I had to move back home so I was only there from September to December. I needed 3 core credits, not any points. So my high school was 23 points to graduate, but you need core classes. And I wasn't going to school. So I was like, bitch, you gotta go back home. So I moved back to Lorraine. Actually, I lied. I only had 21 credits and I needed 1 more. And the only school that I could go to get that 1 more was in that township.
Wow.
So I had a family member that lived in that township. So I used their address and enrolled myself into high school there.
Wow. You're just taking care of all this shit yourself. What made you go back though? Like,
so I could graduate.
That's it? That was the only motivating factor?
I knew. I was like, eh. However, I thought I was gonna also fighting against structure. I thought that maybe like my parents were like, "Oh, you thought you were a big bitch? Figure it out."
Right.
Figure it out. And I had to. But I didn't go to school there either.
You only need 1 credit.
It was a half a credit that I needed. And
Jesus.
it was a social studies class. It was economics.
Boring. Yeah, I wouldn't.
It was that school also though that I didn't know this kind of thing existed. That school also, like if you're a senior, you can just come and go.
Mm-hmm.
So I never went to. It was the last class of the day. I never went.
He still passed you?
So the last day of school. So my mom worked for the school district of that district too, by the way. We got all of our like senior pictures, like everything done. The last day, like I knew I never went to that class, but it didn't really have to because it was not a hard class.
Right.
It was the last class I went to like talk to all the teachers, and the class before that, I was talking to the teacher. He was like, "Probably should have came to class." I'm like, "What?" So then I go to the economics class, and the teacher goes, "You got the highest grade on the final."
I was just going to say, it's funny to me that a lot of the times the people who, I guess, attend classes or seem to have issues with an education structure are usually the smartest of people.
Do you know what he said next?
What?
"Too bad you didn't show up to class. Failed me on attendance."
What the fuck? So how'd you graduate?
I homeschooled myself to graduate.
After all that, you still had to homeschool yourself?
So technically, I graduated in 2004, and I did it like I only needed to do 1 class. He failed me on fucking attendance, but made sure he told me that I had the highest grade on the final.
So they didn't let you walk at all?
Nope.
Oh, that's shitty. That's so fucked. So
I don't ever wish anything bad on anyone ever, but sometimes like teachers, like your ego is so much that, and I was a new person to that school, so also all the kids that had been in that school had been there for years. So there is no emotional attachment to me. So it was like being it was an ego thing for him also, I feel.
yeah, for sure.
And yeah, he was like, it's too bad. I got failed on attendance for a half a credit and didn't walk.
And still got the highest score on your final.
He told me that first, though.
What a dick move. What a dick move.
He's probably not alive, so I'm sorry that I'm not mad about that. Also, so then I'm like, all right, I guess summer school. So I sign up for summer school. I'm like, all right, like it's. And then at this point, it was like a history class. That's how like bullshit it kind of. They're like picking any like class. They're like, all right, history.
Here you go.
Summer school got canceled because not enough kids were signed up for summer school.
There's no winning. So when did you end up walking at all ever?
So it's called ECOT. It's do you know what ECOT is? Electric Classroom of Tomorrow.
Actually, I don't know what that was. I thought it was something. I was going to say something else entirely.
It was one of the first homeschooling schools that are actually like schools. Like it's like taking online college courses.
Mm-hmm.
The mayor came to our house, by the way. The mayor of Ohio came to the house and like took pictures with me with the computer they provided and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
Pretty big deal.
They just give you a like what is it a
Like a Dell.
a syllabus.
Oh, yeah.
They just give you what you're gonna do, and you do it. And the time frame, this is the date that it's supposed to be done. So when I graduated at Ohio State. Every person in my class were like all the kids that never wanted to go to school but were geniuses. And then there's me like, God damn it.
Oh, don't sell yourself short. You're a smart person.
Hooters.
Hooters. Like I said, like I think like a lot of the times that like the people who are the smartest, the people who have a hard time with like the education systems, and then they still find their way to get through it.
And that's a flaw in the education system. It's not made for. It's structured in a way that is very archaic.
Yeah.
Everyone doesn't learn the same at all.
Yeah, everyone's essentially they have to learn on a grade.
When I take tests, if it's multiple choice, it is really weird how I remember the wrong answers.
Interesting.
I know what the wrong answers are. And I'm like, all right, so this isn't a wrong answer.
Right.
But it's like an etch-a-sketch. After that, it's like, shh. See you never.
Yeah. Once you're done learning it, I took 7 years of Spanish. I don't remember a single word of Spanish.
I failed Spanish.
The irony.
Well, so Spanish, so there's a difference between Spanish here and like Spanish.
Sure. So there's like, you couldn't have applied it anywhere.
Oh, like my parents have been making this shit up. Like, I don't know, like the words that. It's a difference. Like they're teaching you like some fucking Spanish.
I don't even know what that means.
Like the most. Also, it's usually like a white person teaching you it. Yeah. No offense, like.
Yeah.
Get on them for like learning Spanish, and I have a mom that can't even say my name, and I don't know Spanish, so they win.
Right.
But no, it's like it's slang Spanish that they speak because it's like an urban dictionary of Spanish.
Yeah, a regional dialect.
Yeah.
That was a lot of my education. Is like I got a syllabus, and then I just did whatever was on that page. But then my sophomore year of high school, I ended up going to Tri-C, which was like a huge culture shock to me, and like it was so weird being around like what I perceived as like almost like adults because they're older than I am. My sophomore year, the closest person in age to me was like 18 or 19 years old. So like during that time, that was like a huge age gap.
Yeah.
Where now it doesn't seem like shit. Like,
yeah, we're all retards.
I agree.
Sorry, that's not PC, but no.
Yeah, who cares? This is probably, I don't know. I guess we've been pretty tame on this podcast, but other podcasts I've been on, God, that'll be the reason why I'll never get SNL.
Clutching your pearls.
Yeah. Oh my God. There's so much on the internet of me that like
I'm so offended, but both my nipples are erect.
It's so funny. When I was younger, I used to think that's how you could tell if a woman's horny. I didn't know shit from shit. So I was like, oh, if her nipples are hard, she's horny.
Dude, men don't even know. Usually it's just only one. So, like, we're trying hard not to walk in circles.
But I guess it's not an indication of whether or not a woman is horny. Hard nipples or not. It means nothing.
Usually, like, it's when we see cheese or
somebody vacuuming.
Yes. Or her boyfriend's washing dishes.
Yeah. Some menial task that we should have done like 3 days prior.
Without us asking?
Yeah. Oh, God damn.
We're all heart attacks and both one nipple.
One nipple. So, did you have any friends really in your senior year of high school?
All my friends we all grew up together. So we have like, those are my childhood friends. A lot of them are still that senior year that I went when I moved back. Mm-hmm. Some of them are like my greatest friends. I had a boyfriend. I met there. We were born on the same day in the same room, 2 hours apart.
Damn.
He was...
Who was first?
I was.
You were first? So he got your sloppy seconds.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
I had to smack him in the head like, who's older?
Right.
Respect your elders.
Yeah. By 2 hours.
But that's how we met. Like,
You guys met that day?
No.
I'm just kidding. You guys have known each other since birth?
Our moms introduced us. But he was like super quiet. Never talked to anybody. And that's actually what drew me to him before I even knew any of this. I remember seeing him and he was just like never around anyone. And he was football player, basketball player, like he just never talked to anyone.
Did he excel at those sports?
Yeah. He was really good.
But yet for some reason
I attracted to him because he never, like, there was, like, popular groups, and but he would never talk. Ever.
He was like a stoic bird.
Yep. I'm like...
The stoicism is what gets you. You're like a little stoic.
Need to open this book.
Yeah, you're like a little stoic boy.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, let me see what trauma you went through, you quiet bitch.
Well, you probably you were just appreciative of the fact that he would just listen. I
was appreciative of the fact that none of it mattered, and I was coming into a school that it didn't matter to me either, really, which is really hard when you're in high school. Like, everything matters, and I left my high school originally because everything mattered, and it wasn't a good high school experience. Which it sounds like ridiculous, and I hate like saying this, but the bullying and shit like that, my empathic self, I can't take it.
Yeah.
and it's so long trying to pretend like you can, fucks with you.
Yeah, and these are people that you've known your entire life. So there's a lot of back history to a lot of it too. So it's very deep-seated bullying. Like they were good at bullying people because they put the buttons there that they knew what to press.
It sucked.
Yeah.
But I know, like, it sounds like an asshole thing. Like, it is hard sometimes to talk about, like, the bullying and shit like that because a lot of people are like, oh, this pretty girl, she's so fucking, like, it sounds shitty. It's like,
Well, the first thing that went through my head was like the fact that like that's kind of strange considering, you know, everybody knew each other for so long. But then that's why.
that's why.
Yeah.
The ugliness of a lot of shit.
Kids are like aren't friendly because of the fact that they deal with their own insecurities and don't know how to handle them.
Absolutely. I didn't either.
Same. Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
I didn't either.
I was a bully to a kid. Well, I was homeschooled, so it's hard to be a bully to too many people.
Your mom's really upset.
Yeah.
Like, this motherfucker, like, he's been bullying me for it.
There was a kid at church that I was like just shitty to all the time. And luckily, you know, in the last few years, him and I have reconciled that. And I just like apologize for being such a shithead to him all the time. And I'm glad we got to like heal that wound in a sense. But I think I was more hurt than he was.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's like we know our shortcomings and we carry that, and as we grow and progress, we understand the damage that we probably did to people.
Yeah, I felt horrible, but he seemed to have already like moved on and forgiven me for it. So thankfully, I mean, I wasn't offended by that. But it would be funny if I were. I'd be like, God damn it, I thought I had bigger impact in your life.
What was the movie? Was it the Adam Sandler movie when he called him and he crossed his name off the list?
Yeah. Man, am I glad I called that guy.
Yeah, that guy is like literally like, I don't have to kill him now.
Yeah. And Steve Buscemi leans back and puts on lipstick.
Peanut butter and gumballs.
What a weird scene, but it is so funny.
Yes. But it's true though, like our outwardness is we want to think that we've healed, but I don't know if like you ever really can in a sense until someone says it, acknowledges it.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't able to heal from that until he said something, like until he kind of released me from that. Like, yeah, I couldn't have done that without that for sure. It's an interesting perspective on it. Like, I don't know if I'd ever put it in necessarily those terms, but I agree with you on that. It definitely I would have carried it for a much longer time had I not had that interaction with him. I'm glad we're still friends now, which is nice. I'm glad we're able to reconcile, but also, you know, bridge that gap of friendship too. So,
and also like we're all kids.
Yeah.
Kids.
I knew him from church. So there was like really no reason to bully this guy. There was zero reason to bully him, and I was just a little fuck.
Church is one of the most clickiest fucking, like, church is super clicky.
Yeah. Inherently clicky.
Yes. So that is...
It's funny. Sometimes my therapist says to me, like, you carry yourself in a way that, like, seems like you have, like, leadership skills and, like, confident qualities to you. And I was like, yeah, of course. Like, I grew up in a church. That's where I learned how to do that. It's all church is. It's just looking better than you are.
Yep.
Or making it seem like you've got it more together than anyone else, which is normally not the case.
It is a It is a breeding ground for compartmentalization.
It's true.
That's what we sit up, stand down.
So what was it like not being able to graduate alongside all of your friends?
Well, so the high school that I left when I ran away, like that year was kind of traumatic for me. So I didn't even give. I feel like I was more ashamed that for my mom
Hmm.
because she had did a lot of work to make sure that
You got
our
an
shit
edu-
was tight, and I imploded that. And she worked for that school district, and then had to face that kind of that I didn't like. I feel bad that I put
She,
that shame on her.
she had to go to work next to all the people who,
That knew it.
yeah, and had to make those decisions.
And I know that my mom, like, she has done everything that she like worked herself to the bone to make sure that everything that we had was perfect. But as a kid, like, you don't see it that way because you have your own perspective, and that was the most heartbreaking thing about that.
Was it heartbreaking then, or was it heartbreaking in hindsight?
Still, I'm like, and never stop being heartbreaking. Like, I embarrassed my mom,
Yeah.
and she did everything in her power for that not to happen.
I mean, to be fair, you're going to embarrass her in other ways anyways.
Have
Have, yeah. What made, so I guess I forgot to ask this, what made you run away? What was like the deciding factor? You're like, I'm the fuck out of here.
uh, so are we getting deep, or we're like,
Whatever you're comfortable with,
I had
really.
a very abusive boyfriend in high school, like physically abusive boyfriend in high school. And people that go through abuse, like that is so hard to get away from. And it was just like a trickle effect of every like other things. I was like, I got into a fight, like fist fights and shit. Like, it was escalating in a way that was, I didn't think I had any other option but to wipe my hands and like leave. Which I don't like. I don't know if I would be here if I didn't. However, that did change the trajectory of my life. But I would take this over the latter. I don't. It was bad.
Yeah.
I needed to get away from that.
I'm sure your mom understood that then.
I don't know if it was because I never shared like those things. Like, the open dialect was never there. She knew about it, and so one day I was driving to a graduation party, and the person I was dating like freaked out and like just starts hitting me. So I go home and I'm crying, and my like it was so bad. My mom like comes in, and she like sees bruises on me. So at this time, this person was actually living with my mom's brother because he was homeless. And we're in high school, by the way. Like, we come, our town, like, kind of ghetto.
Everybody knows each other.
But it's not the best. Like, Lorraine I love how amazing it is now, but like, there's a lot of shit that fell through the cracks for a lot of people. He was living with my uncle. I didn't know this, but my mom had called my brother, and he was living in Virginia, and told him.
Oh, about what had happened.
My brother was there in less than 6 hours, and threw this kid out of a second story window.
I mean, it's hard to feel bad for him.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. No.
So then that person was already toxic. So that became toxicity that then went into school and like, it just never, it was never good.
Do you think your mom was embarrassed by what happened, or she understood why you had to do it?
I I think that she just literally just accepts me and doesn't. She used to like give me shit and like give me like guilt, and she should have. However, she should have. I lost my fucking mind.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think there's a lot more, and I guess, embarrassment to the person. Like, I think you were probably more embarrassed about what had happened than your mom was because of the fact that she knew what was happening. Like, if she was embarrassed, she wouldn't have called your brother.
Oh no no! Oh, I thought we were talking about graduating. So no, oh no, that she knew. Like,
But I think that was. I thought you said that was the catalyst to moving away. Was the abusive boyfriend?
that was I had to get away from him, but that person made my life a living hell after that breakup. Like he started dating my cousin. Like it was like fuck. It was ugly. It was ugly. It was so ugly. My mom, for her defense, she didn't know everything. So, and also like a lot of families like you like fucking nut up and you move on.
Right.
So that I didn't let her in that aspect enough for her to know how bad my brain was.
Yeah, I mean, there's a certain amount of boundaries there too of like how much is it appropriate to let them in. They don't need to know everything, and your mom still accepts you for who you are. I know that there's things that I've kept from my parents, and it's hard to. My mom asks a lot of questions, so sometimes it's hard to kind of get around some of it. But then I have to tell her like I can't talk to you about these things because I'm not comfortable with it. And so she just has to accept it. She's done a pretty good job of it, like especially as of late. Uh, just kind of is just accepting things for what they were and not necessarily like, you know, allowing me to go, hey, I don't feel comfortable sharing these other aspects because there needs to be a certain amount of like space between you and your parents.
Yeah.
Like they don't need to know everything. And I'm sure your mom knew enough to kind of like piece it together where she understood like why. And you still seemed like you strived to do those things and do right by your mom. So maybe if she didn't see it then, I'm sure she sees it now. Because you still went to like you were working at Hooters, you still end up enrolling yourself into high school in Virginia, still striving to get and then because of the way the structure went, you said, they said you can't graduate. So you went, fuck it. I'm moving back to this shitty situation that's still living there. I'm sure it's still around, but you've got enough time and space from it so you can face it again. So you move back, then you have to enroll into three different schools after that. You couldn't enroll in your school, the high school that you went to, so you had to go to that other school like across town, and even they wouldn't let you graduate. So then you went and homeschooled yourself. I mean, most people probably would have given up. I would say right after the Virginia thing, because just the effort of having to go back to Ohio. So I think I'm sure she's proud of you for it. I'm sure of it. Like if she saw the effort you probably put in order to finish things out. So I think that meant more to her than the shit that happened.
And like literally like our parents are like the most they they don't have the same traditional way of like showing thing like it's listen, if I had a murder and I had a bloody knife over the body, my mom's like, that bitch didn't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, they're gonna have our backs no matter what, and that is such a it is a gift that not a lot of people have. I the only like our disconnect is our communication was never like that wasn't taught to us.
Yeah. I mean, if she had a problem, you would know about it. But if she's happy, then you're not gonna hear much.
I she'll probably say like something like snidey and fucking funny. That bitch is funny as fuck.
Yeah. What was it? There was something she was something about a dress with your mom.
Oh, that we were. Wait, when?
You were showing me.
Oh, when we wore the same dress?
Oh yeah.
We look like the fucking Puerto Rican Shining.
Yeah, it was a photo of the two of you wearing the same dress.
I looked at Charlie. I'm like, see your future. Like the goddamn Botsy twins, like Tweedledee and Tweedledee.
Yeah, it was wild.
First of all, that dress was from Amazon, and it did not breathe at all. So I'm sitting in this polyester fucking prison. But I did it for
she
that
suffered.
woman.
Yeah. Oh,
I did
so
it
you
for
guys.
her. She bought it for me, and she said, I have the same one. I'm like, say less, bitch.
You guys. So it was premeditated. This wasn't like
She bought the dress for me, and she was like, I got
very
this.
cute.
It.
So yeah, if she had a real problem with you, I don't think she would have done that.
She does. She doesn't. It's not her. It's my guilt.
Yeah.
And the wedge that we have is because of my own guilt. Nothing from her. At all.
Yeah, I'm sure she's like, man, she like went through a lot of effort to like do right by at least graduating.
And that's where the guilt, like, that woman worked 3 jobs. She used to have to put us in the car to go deliver newspapers at like 6 in the morning. Like,
She's no Hooters girl.
And that bitch had some tits. So she had some boobs.
Nice. Hell yeah. What was it like working at a Hooters? I can't imagine what that would be like.
Honestly, taught me a lot. Taught me a lot about old people.
Old dude. You taught you a lot about old dudes and how creepy they can be.
Oh my God. But also taught me how to navigate, like, how to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Which was not I wasn't exposed to a lot of things. Like high school, like our shit is just high school shit. So it forced me, I say grow up, but I just made a lot of fucking fun. But it taught me a lot about people.
Yeah. I think that when I started working at different restaurants and stuff like that, it made me realize that like, oh, life is circumstantial. Do you think you didn't have that before then, or you learned it then? Because
I learned it then.
Yeah.
Like
same.
I learned a lot about like a lot of shit, and like it's inconsequential, and the things that I put so much stock in didn't really fucking matter to be honest. Like I navigated in a different sense.
Yeah, I mean, I got to grow up privileged because of the hard work of my parents.
I thought it was because you were white.
I'm not white.
Oh wait, no, you're not.
That's right. I'm just I'm pale. I'm albino.
Racially ambiguous.
Yeah, I'm racially ambiguous. I'm discreetly ethnic. But they both grew up poor, but because of that, there was things like they would just straight up say like we can't afford. Whether or not that was true, sometimes you kind of get like a little spoiled about it. Like, but they knew what I didn't know, which was there is no safety net. I didn't learn that until I got older. There's no one to turn to if things get fucked. Like I know if things were really, really bad financially for me, I'm sure my parents would, at the very least, loan me the money to do what I needed to do in order to get out of this situation. Know for a fact they would do that. They didn't have that luxury. There was nobody to turn to other than another lender, which only perpetuates the problem.
Yep.
So they walked a fine line, so I didn't have to, which was nice. But I don't know if I appreciated it as much as I do now. Then I don't think I did. I think it was a little bit more spoiled. I got in a lot of mischief as a kid, but I was very good at not getting caught. So my mom thought I was a pretty good kid. She still thinks I was a pretty good kid. She has no idea the hijinks I was getting myself into.
Oh, dude. My I have to give her like flowers all the time. This woman literally put herself into so much debt to make us look like we could keep up with the Joneses. She literally went to school and then worked at Walmart. She worked at, she was cleaning old people's houses. She was working at convenient, she
was a hustler.
She made sure that we looked like we had it. And sometimes I think about was it, I know it was for us, but I also, I wonder sometimes if it was for her too.
Probably. Some of it. I mean, it's the same reason why we I hate to use this comparison, but this is the only thing I can really think of it in the moment, but it's the same reason why we'll go to soup kitchens and shit like that. I don't go there because I really want to serve people soup, or I do it for me because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good to do nice things for other people. So that's probably was some of it for her. It's it probably felt like a badge of pride to be able to hey, check out the cool shit my kid has.
And she had to fucking work her ass off. My dad retired, I would say about 15 years before my mom ever could, because she had debt and she kept it quiet. And she never said it. She just worked. And fuck off on your flex. Soup kitchens? God damn it.
I meant that as more of an example. I never went to. I'm not going to any soup kitchens.
Where do we, we're so bad. Where do we even find one?
There's sure. Actually one down the street
God
from the
damn
studio. And they're open pretty much every day. I've never gone. They have a sign that says you can volunteer. There's also,
you go past it every day. You're like, one day.
There's also there's a church on the corner of Clark and Scranton. It's a Hispanic church, and they have a sign up that you can go and help serve sandwiches. There's free sandwiches that they hand out. What is that, weed? Yeah, you can smoke weed. I don't give a shit. As long as you can vape weed in here and you can consume weed products. You can't smoke flower.
So, how do you say that it's gay without saying it's gay? It's probably clock.
It's all right. I'm already high. I was high before you got here.
Fucking asshole. I knew. I didn't know, actually. I'm just teasing you.
I drank one of those, I have those THC beverages.
No, I didn't.
Thank you.
First of all, the innovation of weed now is
It's
quite
awesome.
extensive.
It's awesome. I can't remember the last time I smoked flower. It's been a long time.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over your amateurness that just happened.
I can't remember time I smoked weed.
You're like, you fucking peasant. Why aren't you eating it like a normal person?
I'm not cutting any of this out either. That's so fun. I just spit up on myself.
That's what she said.
All right, let's go. Let's get into those one-liner jokes you've got. We're ending the podcast that way. I think we're pretty much wrapped up, right? We cover everything. Any things you want to tag or?
Thank you for letting me do this with you.
Thank you for doing this.
This is fun.
Yeah, I knew you were going to be very good at this. I told you. I told you were going to be good.
That's what they say about my...
I wasn't looking, so I was like...
That's a lie, actually.
I was like, she hasn't finished her sentence.
But that's also a fib. No one's ever said... I think
they're overrated anyways.
I feel like more people are like, not for me. Like, you could stop.
They're overrated. All of them are. Anyways, I'm glad we kept that one a little bit more. You'd have to watch the podcast to understand what the fuck we're talking about. A lot of visuals to that one. It's gonna be going up on the social media for that.
All right, what joke am I in it? I have to make sure that it's not one that is not. It has to be PC.
No, it doesn't. For your sake, maybe.
It's always for the brown sake.
Yeah.
You're racially ambiguous.
I get away with a lot.
Like, this white man can never do any harm.
I have to mention it every time. It was funny. I did a Q&A for basically like producing live shows and content, and I even had to mention it then that I'm not necessarily white, so I have a different perspective on it than maybe the guy who's to my left, who is actually white.
All I picture is, I'm not white, guys.
Yeah,
just so you know.
You're not going to see it on me. So it's...
everyone's shaking their head like, this liar.
This guy's just trying to get points. For what?
Like, I had one brown cousin one time.
Yeah. He got called things. I didn't get called anything. It was one time my cousin David and I were walking, and somebody yelled out the window, "Sand N-word," and I knew for a fact that was not directed towards me.
You're looking around like, where is he?
Yeah. That was the first time.
That guy.
That was the first time we'd heard that term.
Wait, they almost knew.
Yeah. I was standing next to my cousin David, so I was like, okay, that wasn't directed towards me for sure. Because he looked very, very Arab. Like, he was one of those, like, kids who had, like, a full-on beard at, like, 14 years old.
God damn it, David.
Yeah.
No. All right, dad jokes?
Dad jokes is fine. Whatever one-liners you feel like you want to do.
My one-liners.
And you learn these from your uncle?
So my brother would like to argue that I stole them from him. He doesn't remember that we were all in the same goddamn room. So, what's a good one?
Isn't it funny that sometimes that we are like the...
I've told you all mine,
the
though.
center of, like, our narrative, I guess, in a sense. Like, I guess it's something to do with, like, also some of the guilt that sometimes we feel. Like, no one was paying attention enough to feel anything towards something that you thought was a big deal. And I thought it was a big deal. But then, lo and behold, it wasn't shit because I just made it into something more than it was because of my own kind of weird self-importance.
That's your empathic self. We feel everything in real time.
Yeah.
And we are not settled until it's settled.
Yeah.
Did I just Dr. Phil your ass?
You did Dr. Phil my ass. I'm going to have to call and cancel my therapy appointment tomorrow. I'm fixed. She just Dr. Phil'd my ass. I'm sorry, Ann Combs.
Good at giving it.
All right, tell your dad jokes so we can get out of here before we document any kind of transgressions.
So a vampire walks into a bar. He asks the bartender for a mug of hot water. Bartender is like extremely confused, but gives it to him, starts serving everybody else. Bartender comes back. She's like, so what's with the mug of hot water? Vampire pulls out a tampon. He's like, I'm having tea.
Wait, what do you mean? I'm just kidding.
God damn it. I was trying to think of a comeback.
Homeschooled, gotta play and explain it to the homeschool kid. Never had myself some sex education.
Wait, that is a thing. Oh, it's a thing now, too. Full circle.
Yeah.
You guys are winning.
I still don't know how babies are made. I'm hoping to find out this year, though.
I feel like you just, like, look at somebody in the eyes and,
get them pregnant? What is Chris's coming?
Isn't that how Christians think it works?
Probably. Yes. Yeah. Actually, yes.
You have to have fast eyes.
The more I think about it,
Fast eyes.
the more I think about it, yes, that's what we think. Because there's like a Bible verse that says like, if you so much as thought of a woman, then you've already like, you've already had sex with her essentially. And like, in my head, I'm like, hell yeah, I've scored with a lot of ladies.
Every girl, you're like.
Every girl I've ever seen.
And then there's other guys like.
Yeah. Trying to up the body count.
No, they're the fast eyes. They're not trying to get anybody pregnant.
That's true. Looking down. Honestly,
Tell me.
The worst time I thought about, like, the worst moments I thought about sex were usually in a church, and like it was Catholic church though. It didn't happen as often at my parents' church.
Catholic church, like the crazy church.
Because you have so much time to think to yourself in those pews. There's not a lot going on. Where my parents' church was a lot of like praise and worship and like guitars and drums.
Did they do the hand
lighting and hands and people running around and dancing and music. It was a whole kerfuffle going on where like there was too much distraction going on.
You guys are having raves.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like all these like hippies who wanted to experience what they experienced on drugs, but through Christ essentially. And so this way their lives weren't centered around substance abuse. So it was kind of like a weird, like.
I think they're onto something.
No one was like a alcohol. Well, I'm sure there was alcoholics there, but like, was their reasoning for going to that church was so like. It was like a bunch of people who wanted to experience things that they experienced on drugs, but off drugs and through Christ. If that makes any sense.
It does. And. Lucky.
That's some good ass drugs. If like you can experience what it's like to be high on acid but have never taken acid.
And you're right. Our churches are boring as fuck.
Catholic churches are pretty boring.
If I think about it long enough, I could probably say the entire mass.
I could too. I didn't really go that often, but when I was there, I was zoned in. Because I was trying to avoid thinking about sex. Especially like, in my pubescent era. I was a little bit of a late bloomer too, so I'm talking like 14, 15 years old.
I love that you said late bloomer, like 14, 15. That's supposed to be normal. We're insane.
A lot of... I thought 13 was when a lot of people started experiencing... Me, it was more like, I would say probably 15, 16. When I started like...
That's going to make me rabbit hole in a whole nother... It's so... Isn't it crazy at our age now, though, to think about when all that started? It is so young in comparison.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, to look back and be like, that was young, and I thought I was late.
Yes!
To the game.
Yes!
That is true. I never would have thought of that. But yeah, and also I was homeschooled, so I never really had... That's one reason I'm thankful I was homeschooled, because I never really had to do the whole like locker room thing.
Oh, we never changed it. Like we would change, but there. I look at all like movies when like people are showering. I'm like, fuck, they give you 5 minutes. How the fuck are you showering?
Yeah,
Gotta get to my next class. I'm about to be smelling like onions. It's fine. Math is calling.
Everyone else smells like onions.
Smells like a fucking Burger King in high school.
You're having it your way.
You don't know what to be like, self-conscious or hungry?
It's usually
Both.
Yeah, I'm usually both. Self-conscious and hungry, no matter where I'm at.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too.
All right, one more dad joke. We're out of here.
Okay. What did the fish say when he ran into a wall?
What?
Damn.
We're ending it there. Thank you for doing this.
Love you.
I love you too. I mean, you your name will be on the podcast, so they'll know it's Lindsay Mendez, even though I have not said that once.
As he just fucking said it.
Yeah. I never do intros. All right. Thank you so much for doing this.
Dude, this was fun.
It was a lot of fun.